So I got an email from somebody on my list that really kind of pissed me off, and I'm going to explain why it pissed me off in this video, and why I replied and told the person that I thought what they had said was complete bullshit. So the context here is that I wrote an email to my list about how I used to hate Friday nights. And the reason that I used to hate Friday nights is because when you're broke and have $150 in your checking account, and you go to dinner with your friends and have plans to go to the bar after that, instead of being excited on a Friday night that, hey, it's been a long week and now I'm going to get to go out and blow off steam, you just feel anxiety. At least I would. You're like, man, I got to make sure I keep my order to $20 at the restaurant. If some friend's trying to ball out and orders a bunch of expensive drinks and top shelf liquor, and then once they all split the bill, it's like, nope, not doing that. And then you go to the bar and you're hoping for the $2 PBR special or whatever it is, and think about how you're going to probably put that on the your credit card, and then it hits you. You remember how you have $3,000 of credit card debt and no concrete plan or idea of how you're going to pay that debt off, and it's just the debt's getting bigger and you're close to your limit. Maybe you look at your limit and see you only got a couple $100s left there, and all you're gonna make is the minimum payment, and it sucks, right? So that's how I used to feel on a lot of my Friday nights. It was hard to have confidence. I had a lot of anxiety, and the point of the email was how after I discovered freelancing and copywriting and started to get good at it, things changed, and I was able to start enjoying my Friday nights, and I didn't have to look at my bank account or check the balance or whatever before I'd go out. So that was the email, but I got a reply from somebody on the email list, and they said, "You're lucky and blessed to have had freelancing work out for you. I am in the same financial position you were in and have tried my best to get clients with no success. Now I have to give up on my freelance copywriting dream of making great money working for myself." And that's a lot of bullshit, right? Immediately when I read that, I got pissed. Because it's stupid. Like, why do you have to give up on your freelancing dream? You couldn't get clients, so now you have to give up? Why? How does that make sense? Why can't you just go get a job? Go get a job, and then from there, keep working on getting clients on the side, keep working on perfecting and mastering your craft, and as you do that, as you build up a list of clients, as you build up momentum, then you can quit the job and, whatever. But that it's so binary. It's so all or nothing. And I just hate that, because it's not true. That's not what we have to do. We talk about how, there's that video of Tony Robbins where he talks about burning the boats. And it's like, the context is if you are, the conquering army gets to the foreign shores and they burn the boats so they can't turn back. They have to move forward. And Tony's on stage and he's saying, burn the fucking boats. And you're like, yeah, Tony, I want to burn the boats. And it's great. It's a great visual, great metaphor. But that's not reality. With freelancing and side hustles and stuff like that, it's a side hustle. Freelancing, can be a side hustle. You want to make it a full-time thing, awesome. But you have to burn the boats. It's not like an all or nothing thing. You can just dip your toe into the water. You can park your boat, go check out the shore, and if you see some crazy shit or it gets a little hostile or you need a retreat, you can go get back in the boat for a little bit. It's fine. So this all or nothing thing of, burning the boats, doesn't really exist. And this whole idea of now I have to give up on my dream, it's just a fucking pity party. That's all it is. And I'm going to tell you more about this in a second, because I replied to the person, and what I said is, I said, "I don't know your situation, but it sounds like bullshit. Why do you have to give up on your dream? Why can't you just do both? Work a full-time job and then hustle for clients on the side. And slowly but surely, once you become the best at what you're doing and have a steady flow of clients, that's when you can quit the day job and go in full-time." And I got a reply from this person that said, and that's exactly you shouldn't, but they meant why, and that's exactly why you shouldn't assume and make assumptions about people when you don't know someone's personal situation instead of saying something sounds like bullshit. Nothing has been going right for me. I've been applying to thousands of jobs over the last few months and I can't even get that based in the UK. even for a bachelor's degree in finance. I'm applying to any job I can get for now, and even something do basic as that isn't working out for me. I think that's so basic. So since I can't get a job like a normal person, at least, and I can't get clients, I'm pretty much fucked. I've been cold emailing every day and setting up paid ads via Google, yet still not my first client in hand, so nothing has been working and I don't know what to do anymore. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really believe this person. Thousands of jobs over the last few months. If you're applying for thousands of jobs, then you're doing something wrong. You shouldn't be applying. To me, this sounds like somebody, and I don't know this person. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. I could be wrong. But I doubt, how do I put this? I mean, look, it sounds to me like somebody who's just going on Indeed.com or something else and just mass applying to stuff with their resume, maybe a cover letter, maybe not, some kind of generic ass cover letter, if anything. Because 30 days in the average month, you're applying for thousands of jobs. Let's assume thousands means at least 3,000, right? So that means, you would basically need to be applying for 1,000 jobs a month for 3 months. Assume it's like the last 3 months. So that's like basically you're applying to 33 jobs a day, and no one's gone back to you. Nothing's happened. But why are you applying for? You wouldn't be applying for that many jobs. You should write the secret, like just with copywriting or anything, right? When you apply for these jobs, it's all about a customized cover letter. Should be a cover letter that talks about the prospective company's pain points and their desires, and then shows why you're uniquely suited to help solve the pain points of both the company and the company's customers, while differentiating yourself from the market by providing a unique mechanism or a unique value proposition or a unique differentiator. Really, unique differentiator is my preferred word here. I had to rifle through a few to get there. But a unique differentiator about yourself. Why are you uniquely suited to do that? And that takes a little bit of time. You don't apply to 33 jobs a day doing that. And maybe you do. Maybe there's one person out there who's the world's most unlucky person. And for them, that's what's going on. But for everybody else, that's not what's going on. It's bullshit. This person wants me to just let them off the hook. Right? Nothing's been going right for me. I'm fucked. This person's hoping that me and whoever else they tell the story to are going to say, oh man, for you things are different. You are special. You are special and this is different. You are just unlucky and you should give up. It's okay to give up. Let me give you permission to fail. You know what? You're right. You don't need to work hard. You don't need to try. Give up on your dream. That's okay. Right? That's what they're hoping for. And you probably have people in your life who do the same shit. They're toxic people that we have to stay away from. Because if we don't stay away from those people, they're going to bring us the fuck down. But that's what they want. But I'm not, who am I? Who am I to do that? Why would I be the one? What kind of person would I be? As someone who talks about mindset and shares a bunch of my hard-earned wisdom, if I just replied to this person and said, okay, yeah, man, just tough going, but good luck. And it's bullshit. You apply for thousands of jobs. You can't get a job at retail. You can't get a job at fast food. You can't. Would it suck? Sure. It's called paying your dues. People want to hate on Gary Vaynerchuk for the hustle and grind stuff, and I've hated on him for the same stuff, but he's not wrong, especially early on. Early on, you should hustle and grind. You have to work your ass off. You have to work a 10, 12-hour fucking day and get home, and then you've got your family, your wife, your kids, and you're exhausted. You got to find an hour or 2 hours to work on your craft, to work on your side hustle. Whether it's at night or it's first thing in the morning. You have to make the sacrifices. You don't have to, but if you want to live a life that's different, you do. Dave Ramsey talks about how if you want to live unlike anybody else, you have to live unlike anybody else. Paraphrasing it, but essentially what he talks about, that always stuck with me, right? If you want to be in the 1%, if you want to live a life in the 1%, and that doesn't have to be financial, but whatever your goal is, if the 1% of achievers, doers, creatives, artists, entrepreneurs, but you want to be in that 1%, then you can't act like the other 99%. You have to make sacrifices and you do have to hustle. And then, as you get momentum, you optimize your life so that you're not trading nothing but your time for money, and that you're not just becoming a slave to your income and things of that nature. You have to. It's an ongoing process, but that's what it takes. So when somebody just comes to you and wants asking for your blessing for them to fail, Well, you're a shitty person if you give it to them. That's not the way it should work. And I'm not going to take that responsibility. I'm not going to take that burden of telling somebody that they're allowed to fail, because it's not true. You gotta want it. You don't need to burn the boats. You gotta go get a job in retail, get a job in fast food. Grind your ass off, figure out, go live with your parents, find somebody. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to be heartless. I'm not. And if this person is on my email list, they'll see this video and they'll hate me. I'll have lost a fan, a follower, whatever, probably for life. This person will fucking hate me for this video. But I don't care, because I can't give them permission to fail. I can't buy into their bullshit sob story. You want to talk about copywriting and all that on some deep level, right? Everything in life is people, it's people's stories. Everything is stories. We all have our own personal stories. Brands have stories. Your friends and family have stories. And a lot of life is people going around trying to convince as many people as they can that their stories are true, that they're truth, that they're fact, reality, that the narrative is real. And the most successful people generally tend to have people who buy into their stories, and the least successful people have those who don't buy into their stories. But beyond that, if your story is just, I'm unlucky all the time, life is hard, and I'm constantly getting the short end of the stick, that's a shitty story. And I'm not going to buy into it, and you shouldn't either. So just want to share this with you. Really, I think it's huge on the mindset front. It's also important to think about when it comes to your side hustle and making your life into the dream life that you want to be. Thanks.